Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're here with Eorzea and Eorzea. Even now, I'm astonished by how closely Mistress Eorzea remembers Master Alfred. Their veterinary mannerisms like, from a distance, I should... Alright, we read that last time. Hard pressed to tell one from another until they open their mouths, of course. Alright, what quest we got today? Ooh, another brick orchestra roll. Love it. And Griffin on the wall. Acel seems eager to discuss the council's decision with the Scions. Alright, well, as much as I enjoyed the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. I guess we're going in here, into the riser and stone. I hear feet. But no voice acting. Your return from the council. But what of Alfred? Did some other matter require his attention? Speak of the devil. My apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Oh, and I see they're back in their old outfits again. That's good. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Crow. How's Nago doing? She will be all right, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Gadaru's keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With significant rest, I am certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Now, mayhap you would share with us the council's decision. Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Grenada. The Zorian Alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial caught between the Resistance and the Alliance. Yada, you cannot seriously. One does not lightly go to war with the Garlean Empire. Wait. To open up hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there was some way to reach the Griffin. Some means to convince him to abandon his reckless course. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There is a network of tunnels beneath Belser's wall, secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Ala Mahigo, which may equally serve as a way in. Precisely. If all are in agreement, I would be one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as family as they are with me. Say what you want. I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with this shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity. 4 is quite significant for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Krill and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you, Leviors? will return to the East Shroud and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worse, 'twould seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Tickman? Grenadia will be safer for your presence. And while it may not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister, might I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on? All right. No. Oh, to hold the fort, you mean? Very well. I suppose the task must fall to someone. Safe travels, all of you. Speak with Alphabet again. Everybody's off to their positions. If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it now. Depart for Hawthorne Hut without delay. The nearby watchtower offers an unobscured view of Belsar's wall, and I should be interested to speak to the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top. Alright, so let's go to the Hawthorne Hut. That's in the Black Shroud. Let's go jump on this wall. Where you at, little guy? There you are. Ah, Tickman, there you are. Come, Azrak's spire awaits. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to appraise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting the two of you here. We are about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say 12 watch over you, but I doubt you had need of any divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory. Don't worry, Afnit. We'll have the Griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, Yada. Nary a moment ago, you seemed ready to shake the Griffin by the hand rather than the neck. So which is it to be? It would be best to decide before we enter into negotiations. Trust me, Papalino, I shall shake whatever needs shaking. The taking part, I leave to you. Oh, she's going to shake something, all right. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Ah, some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the spire? Our Alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. All right, what news are they going to have? That's be the question. Oh, we don't want no fate. Oh, look, I was on the polar bear, and this bar popped up to the left down here. Look at that, crystal ice. And it makes a little snow flurry for me. If I'm ever hot, he'd make it cool it down. Alright, so here's our tower. Let's head on up the tower. And then we're going to jump off. It's a pretty nice little tower up here. It's not finished being built, it looks like. But you got a pretty good range of view. They got them supplies, some axes. Serpent Scout. It's your turn to talk. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you are here to speak with our commanding officers. You will find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed. I've already proceeded. Greetings, my friends. 'Tis good to see you both well. I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half the watch here. See, the sight of you might help remind them why we bothered. If memory serves, I have not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say what an honor it is to stand at your side. Disheartening indeed to see the realm's most steward defenders thus gathering in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet. Oh, it just turned night, too. Oh. It's not quiet no more. Report. What? Seven hells. Fighting has broken out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. And what's this posed to mean? The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colors. Possible. We got no such order. Of course, the wall was never the Griffin's target. It was bait. But we have been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus leaving weight to this deception. Those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts. The Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. This could be war. Even so, this may yet be more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it will be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamahi. You could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Tickman, we must make for the wall at once. Aye. What? Just the two of you? I'm a one-man army. Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and they are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It will be dangerous, aye, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the scrimmaging, it may yet be possible to reach the Griffin. And if we can do that, Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the science of safety? Ha! I don't know who's the lady this Lady Hinda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. Navigator's going to be guiding us. Oh yeah, those uniforms look authentic. Let me tell you. Forward, comrades. The time has come to drive the Empire away from Alamahigo and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. Alamahingo will be free, no matter the cost. It's pretty steep. Pretty steep cost there, no matter. Alright, now, speak with Alf. I guess we're heading towards the wall. Let's get on our boogie bear. Magical Polar. There's the wall. Oh, I see it. But I do not believe it. Serpent Scout. Sir, as per Marshal Turpin's orders, we will provide a feint to cover your advance. May the crystal light your way forward. Alfnid, report. What Peppermint told me, the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straight ways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades, or they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there were any other way, but the time for subtlety is past. Take a branch of your most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Roger that. Once we are free of the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste. And if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will swoop in and spirit us away to safety. Only pray that we have enough time. Run fast, little feet, run fast. Belsar's wall now accessible. Got a new duty. There it is. All right, so we're going to read about it. Then we're going to wrap it up for today. And then tomorrow, we're going to come back and we're actually going to do the dungeon, finish the quests. So, Belsar's Wall. Marking the border between the Black Shroud and Gur-Abenia, the legacy of Gars van Belsar is a towering monument to imperial tyranny. And now smoke rises from its iron crenellations. In a bid to drag the armies of Azor into the struggle for Alamahingo liberations, the Griffin and his resistance fighters have disguised themselves in Grand Company uniforms and laid siege to Belsar's Wall. While Alfnid seeks to call your companions back from their now meaningless mission of diplomacy, you must ascend the wall, or the war-torn fortification, by the swiftest route possible, and persuade the Griffin, by force if necessary, to abandon his reckless ambition. Time limit 90 minutes, location, Belsar's Wall, only 4 players, so it's just a regular instance. Suppose war magic, only jobs participate, only these parties, do level 60, item level 230. Nice. We're getting up to my max now. Level my 68. Yeah, almost level 70. Roll item not restricted. So let's go ahead and join it. So thanks for joining me. My name's Tig. Come on back and we will knock this duty on out. Until then, y'all take care.